Hi, welcome to the class. So now we will discuss image formations. So in the previous class, if you observe, I discussed until ray rules of concave mirror. Ray rules of concave mirror. So now we will discuss about image formation. Image formation by concave mirror. One by one we will discuss. One by one. Image formation by concave mirror. So pole, focus, center of curvature. So this is a concave mirror. Okay. So now first one, object is placed at infinity. Object is placed at infinity. Object is placed at infinity. So how many light rays are required to form the image of the object? Minimum 2 light rays. So that's why I'm taking like this. Object is at infinity. Image is forming at focus. Nature of the image is real inverted. Nature of the image is real inverted and highly enlarged. Real and inverted. So here you have to observe one thing carefully. Real and inverted image is nature. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is highly diminished. Okay. Size of the object is placed at focus. So size of the image is highly diminished. Coming to the second one. Okay. So I'm taking like this. This is the pole, focus, center of curvature. So object is placed beyond center of curvature. Object is placed beyond center of curvature. Image will form between C and F. Object is placed beyond center of curvature. One light ray I am taking like this. It passes through focus. Another light ray passing through center of curvature. Okay. The image will form between C and F. Image will form between C and F. Okay, here. Now tell me, where is object is placed beyond center of curvature? Object is placed beyond center of curvature, beyond C, where image will form between C and F. Between C and F. Nature of the image. What is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is real and inverted. Real and inverted. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is diminished. Compared to the object, image size is decreased. So compared to the object, image size is decreased. I hope it is very clear, right? So this is the first case and second case. In this case, object is placed at infinity. Image will form at focus. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is highly diminished. So here object is placed beyond center of curvature. Image will form between C and F. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Here you have to look into that nature. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is diminished. Size of the image is diminished. Okay. Next. Okay, object is placed at C, image also will form at C. Okay, yes, correct only. Third case, that is third case. So third case is, third case, third case. So object is placed at C. So this is the pole, focus, center of curvature. Object is placed at C. Image also will form at C itself. Image also will form at C. So object I am placing here. One light ray and another light ray I am taking. So here. Object, so now you can see object is placed at C, image also will form at C itself. Object is placed at C. So based on this one question I will ask. So the minimum distance between object and its real image in concave mirror. So here one question is very very important. I will ask one question, that is, what is the minimum distance between object and its real image? Object and its real image in concave mirror. That is 0, not 2f. Object is placed at C, image also will form at C only, right? So in concave mirror, object is placed at C, image also will form at C. The minimum distance is 0. Okay, so here that is very very important. So related to this one question they will ask. Okay, object at C, image also will form at C. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is same size. Size of the image is same size. Coming to the fourth one I am taking here. Fourth one, is the pole, focus, center of curvature. Object is placed between C and F. Object is placed between C and F. Okay, so I am placing object is placed here between C and F. Where image will form? Image will form beyond center of curvature. Very good. Image will form beyond center of curvature. Can anybody say what is the nature? So object is placed, the image is forming beyond center of curvature. Nature of the image is, so here I am taking for nature of the image is very 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 important. So one question also there related to this, that is, so in concave mirror virtual erect, in concave mirror virtual erect and enlarge, virtual real inverted and enlarge. So two cases in concave mirror, virtual erect and enlarge, real inverted and real inverted, okay, and enlarge. So this case only, in concave mirror real inverted and enlarge, image will form beyond center of curvature. Okay, if your object is placed between C and F, image will form beyond center of curvature. So in the next case is object is placed between F and P, image will form behind the mirror. Object is placed between F and P, image will form behind the mirror. Virtual erect and enlarge. Here real inverted and enlarged image. I hope it is very clear. Now you can see object is placed between C and F, image will form beyond center of curvature, beyond C. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is enlarged. Size of the image is enlarged. Okay. So next one more example I will take. One more example, that is, okay, so one more example I will take. See, so first case object is at infinity, image will form at focus. Second case object is placed beyond center of curvature, image will form between C and F. So third case, so object is placed at center of curvature, image will form at center of curvature. Fourth case, object is placed between C and F, image will form beyond center of curvature, image will form Enlarged image in the sense compared to the object, image size is increased. So here object is placed between C and F, image will form beyond center of curvature. Nature of the image is real inverted and enlarged. Real inverted and enlarged. Very good. Correct only. Next, if the object is moving towards the concave mirror, image will form away from the concave mirror. Okay. So next case, object is placed at F, and so last case is object is placed between F and P. Next case, fifth case. So fifth case we'll discuss. So in fifth case, where object is placed at F, where image will form, at infinity, Okay. So now you can see fifth case, object is placed. So here is the pole, focus, center of curvature. Where I have to take the object? Object is placed at F. Where image will form? Image will form at infinity. Okay, so how many light rays? Two light rays. One light ray I am taking like this. It passes. Another light ray I am taking like this. Okay, object is at F. Image will form at infinity. Nature of the image is real and inverted. So coming to the size of the image is highly enlarged. Okay. Size of the image is highly enlarged. Okay, size of the image is highly enlarged. Right? Highly enlarged. So last case is very important. Definitely 3 marks question expected in exam, board exam. So 3 marks question. So make sure that you are following this one, last one. Okay, so listen carefully and practice carefully. Last case. So this is the last case, 6-1. Object is placed. So very important. Listen carefully. So this is the pole, focus, and center of curvature. Object is placed between F and P. Very important case. So 3 marks question. Very important. 3 marks question. Okay. Object is placed between F and P. One light ray I am taking like this. Another light ray I am placed incidenting at the pole. So if you are extending this one, okay, so those light rays will be meeting behind the mirror. So what are those lines? Dotted lines. So what are these lines? Dotted lines. So whatever we are extending, those are the dotted lines. Dotted lines are meeting. So that is nothing but virtual image. If the dotted lines are meeting, that is a virtual image. Virtual image will form it behind the mirror. Virtual image will form behind the mirror. Okay. So object is placed between F and P. Image will form behind the mirror. Nature of the image is virtual, erect, and enlarged. So very important. Virtual, erect, and enlarged. Okay. So virtual, erect, and enlarged. Very important. Virtual, erect, and enlarged. Okay. CS. So I hope it is very clear. So check once. Yes. So here, object is placed at f, image will form at infinity. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is highly unlikely because image is formed at infinity. So object is placed between f and p. Image will form behind the mirror. Nature of the image is real, virtual, erect, and enlarge. Virtual, erect, and enlarge. Because we are extending the light rays. Extended light rays are meeting at one point. Extended light rays are meeting at one point. Extended light rays are meeting at one point. That's why that is called virtual image. Virtual image. I hope it is very clear. Next one. Convex mirror. In convex mirror, only two cases are there. Convex mirror. Convex mirror. Only two cases are there. So, first case, object is placed at infinity. So, pole, focus, center of curvature. Object is placed at infinity. Okay, so after reflection.